Hello, welcome back to Cruiser Clash. This is episode 3, and the first battle will be Isoroku versus the SCE Iron Proctor by the Byzantine Empire. Emperor, correction. Okay. Over here we have the Isoroku, and this is the entry that got into the battle late, or into the tournament late because of an accidental... or no, this is not it. This is a totally different ship. Just a nice looking ship, almost, I believe it's a replica, with 3 very nice looking main cannons, and also a support vehicle of a very cool looking plane. And over here we have the SCE Iron Proctor, an also good looking ship with 4 secondaries over here, 3 main guns, just like that one over there, but definitely bigger ones, I believe. And it's a Gremlin support vehicle, a nice looking helicopter. So let's get the battle started. Getting the first shots away. Oh, it has some torpedoes it's launching at the Iron Proctor. Seems to be pushing very strongly straight towards the Iron Proctor. Just something you don't see very often in this. The missiles seeming to do a decent amount of damage along with the cannon shells. Oh, let's see if those torpedoes do much. Oh, I think they've caused some external and internal explosions. Let's see what damage. Oh wow. Isoroku has lost a lot of its bow, losing a turret up front and leaning very heavily, starting to sink. All the tiny little cannons it has shooting at the enemy, but oh wow, it's also damaged the Iron Proctor a lot. It hasn't lost a turret, but it is definitely sinking. It has got to get out of the water before long, because if it takes too much more damage, it's going to be classed as sinking. It seems to be repairing slowly. But oh my, the Isoroku is completely submerged. It's turned into a submarine, which I don't think is very good for its chances. And it is getting some disqualification time already, so let's hope it gets out of the water. Both of them are actually getting disqualification time from being too low into the water. Now I believe this one will... looks like both of them are gonna get disqualified. Oh no, the Iron Proctor seems to have gotten itself out of the water again, and this thing also seems to have gotten itself mostly out of the water. Both of them going down in the water every now and then. Seem to have taken very crippling damage, but not able to kill each other. But it does seem that oh wow, Isoroku seems to have gotten disqualified, I imagine from just being too low in the water for too long. Wow, okay. But it does have its support vehicle, I believe, yep. But I don't know how long it'll last with the firepower of the cruiser shooting at it. Looks like a fairly decent plane with the, oh wow, yep, it's lost a wing. Well, it's trying, but... I see Iron Proctor has... oh, what in the world? It has also been disqualified. Wow. That is weird. So I guess the Iron Proctor was just a bit too low in the water, and by disqualification wins the round. And the Marine at 82%, wherever it is at, 85%, correction, will, I guess, be carrying the victor, the Isoroku Cruiser Clash. So, I guess you win, and good luck in your future matches. Okay, in Battle 2 here, we have Bruiser and Hawk Mark 5 by Zebgef. And on the other side, we have Smitty44's Spawn Stick. He didn't give it a name. And by Smitty44. So let's get the battle started. Let's hope this time the battle comes out to be a bit more lengthy. And, oh yeah. So over here we have the Bruiser and Hawk by Zebgef, or Zegbef, I don't know. And it's 3 large main cannons, and a smaller support vehicle, another helicopter in fact. And over here we have the Harlem Cruiser. It is the, I don't think I'm saying that right, but I'm just gonna call it the Cruiser. And it is bright red with also 3 very large main cannons and a small little also helicopter thing. It also looks sort of like a plane. Interesting little design. Let's get the battle on and see who has the best. Okay. Well, they're both getting a few shots off. Yeah, that one missed. The Bruiser's shells, one of them hitting. Those cannons look deadly. If they hit the Bruiser, I wonder what they'll do. Oh wow, that looks... oh, that took a lot of damage. Let's hope the Bruiser's armor can stand up to shells that large. That damaging. Oh wow, but the Harlem Cruiser is now underwater, so let's hope it gets out of there, because it is getting disqualification time, so that's not gonna be good. But so is the Bruiser, which is also underwater and taking a lot of damage, though. But the Cruiser over here is 45 seconds of time, so let's hope it gets out of the water soon, otherwise it'll be disqualified and nuked. And with its fighter down, it won't have a chance of winning. Oh, it seems to be poking itself out of the water. Nope. And it just ran out of time right before it could get itself out of the water. But that makes this guy, the Bruiser and Hawk, the winner. Barely, because he's also going to be disqualified very soon. A very interesting battle, both of them sinking. Lots of sinking disqualifications recently. So, the Bruiser and Hawk are the winner. Good luck into your next battles. And, well, you're moving on. Okay, here we are back with Battle 3 of Episode 3 of Cruiser Clash. On Team 1, we have HMS Finglemop, made by I Smell Heresy, and Team Alpha and Omega on Team 2 by Herber. Sorry, I can't pronounce that. Anyway, let's get into the battle. Team Alpha and Omega is, over here. This is HMS Finglemop with some missiles, two main cannons on the top, and what looks like another 2 smaller ones on the bottom. Its support vehicle, a little plane, tiny little plane with some rotors and jets that are on spin blocks. And over here we have Alpha and Omega, who I believe on the very first battle that we played or watched, won against the Kana class. I believe was its yeah, the Kana class was its competitor. So let's see if Team Alpha and Omega continue on to future battles. Very strong submission. But let's see. Its cannons, oh wow, already taking out a gun on the Finglemop. And over here, Team Alpha and Omega has taken, oh wow, a lot of damage center mass, but nothing critical, I don't think. I mean, if the Finglemop could keep up that damage and hit one of the turrets, it would definitely be doing a lot of damage to the Alpha and Omega submission, but I don't think it'll make it. Because it's just taking constant firepower. Seems, oh wow, it's taken off the entire bridge. I wonder what it's focusing on. It's focusing on something down there. I wonder what it likes so much about the center section. Team Alpha and Omega, with massive muzzle flashes, are continuing to shoot, but oh wow, they've almost split the ship. But they just can't seem to get enough shells under the water where it seems to be aiming. The Finglemop, with it still has 2 of its main cannons able to do damage, but oh, well, no, they knocked out a single turret. This is actually fairly close. Seems the Alpha and Omega has ran out of its fire rate has lowered significantly. So, man, it is in serious danger if it cannot stop the Finglemop from shooting it. But oh no, it's underwater. Oh, health 80%, below 80% and sinking. Wow. The Finglemop bringing it down a lot and taking it underwater. And the Finglemop still floating very happily. Unlike most of the submissions that after taking some damage seem to sink to the ocean floor. Well, that was very surprising considering the strong performance we saw earlier. But I guess we haven't seen this thing fight yet, so, well, good luck. I smell heresy. You're going on to the next battles.